I'm Aaron, head of product at Deel. You've heard a lot today about payroll, compliance, and the systems that make global work possible. All of those things matter. They really do. But they're not the full story, because global work is experienced by people, usually on their phones, across different time zones and locations. And for most remote professionals today, that experience is far more complicated than it should be. They're not quite sure when their first paycheck will land, or what fees may be taken out, or where to go with a question. They might be waiting on approval without visibility into what's happening. None of those things are huge problems on their own, but together they create friction. And over time, they create stress, slow people down, and erode trusts. So we asked ourselves a simple question. What if global work didn't feel fragmented? What if everything a worker needed, their work, their pay, their team, their support, lived in one clear, trusted place? That question is what led us to rebuild the worker experience from the ground up. Are you ready to see it? I'm thrilled to give you a sneak peek into the new Deel mobile app. We've designed it from the ground up to be a central hub for your entire professional life. We've introduced new ways to manage your work with powerful financial tools integrated at the very core of the app. It's also deeply personalized, showing only what's relevant to you in the moment, whether you're a manager or an individual contributor. Our goal wasn't to add more features. It was to make global work feel clear, predictable, and human. So let's take a look. To do that, I want to introduce you to Sophia. She joined a few weeks ago as a regional marketing director. Her permanent home base is in Argentina, but she travels often and really values the flexibility that comes with working remotely. She also manages a team of 5 spread across different time zones. She is the exact kind of person that global work should feel effortless for. So let's walk through the experience. When Sophia opens the Deel app, the first thing she feels is clarity. Right away, she can see what tasks are coming up and when she's getting paid, and how much time off she has. This answers the questions that usually create anxiety, without her needing to ask anyone. It's peace of mind built into the home screen. As a new hire, Sophia wants to learn more about her role, org, her relationship with Deel, so she navigates to work. From here, she can submit her hours, expenses, and request time off, raise requests through a built-in ticketing flow that routes it to the right team, view her team, the org chart, her contracts, IT resources, and co-working info, access her benefits and Deel rewards. She can also manage her own growth here, from performance and review cycles to development and learning, and see the same information for her team. What's important is this view is simple, comprehensive, and consistent. It's the same experience all workers get, regardless of the worker type and location. This creates a shared sense of belonging and access to the same information from day one. Now Sophia wants to see how and when she gets paid. But with Deel, this isn't just a paycheck. We've built in modern financial experience with powerful tools embedded directly into payroll. And finance is where it all comes together. Let's take a look. For Sophia, who's hired as a contractor, this is where she can see her invoices and transactions, access her Deel cards, review her own expenses, and use financial tools like getting an advance on her pay or holding stablecoins inside Deel and earning rewards. The first thing she sees is her balance. Even though she's in Argentina, she's paid in US dollars. If she wants to access her pay, she has total flexibility, whether it's an instant card transfer, a local bank, an e-wallet, or even crypto. She chooses what works best for her. She can also scroll through recent transactions, and if something catches her eye, she can tap in and see exactly what happened, when it's expected to settle, and what fees are involved. Let's say Sophia needs an advance on her pay. Maybe she's booking travel or covering an unexpected expense and doesn't want to dip into savings or go into overdraft. She can request that right here in Deel. As you see, there are no approvals to chase, no paperwork to submit. The money is on its way. She travels and shops abroad a lot, so Deel Card ends up being her go-to card. There are no transaction fees in the supported countries, no account or minimum balance fees to think about. As you can see, she has full control over multi-currency cards. She can view details, add them to Apple Pay, or freeze the card instantly if something doesn't look right. Sophia also has access to crypto. This is one of our biggest innovations this year. We've built a secure way for contractors to hold their earnings in stablecoins, earn rewards, and spend their funds all right here in the Deel app. For someone like Sophia living in a high inflation country, this is a game changer. It gives her dollar-backed way to protect her paycheck and earn rewards without the hassle of switching between apps or taking on extra risk. Sophia is hired as a contractor, but for employees, the experience is as simple. Employees are paid automatically each month on schedule. They receive a clear payslip that shows exactly what they earned, and they can track everything in one place. We've also introduced stablecoin salary payouts, so employees can opt in to receive part of their pay in stablecoins sent directly to their digital wallets, while Deel continues to run compliant fiat payroll in the background. And if they need it, they can access their pay early with Anytime Pay. Completely fee-free for you and your team, with no payroll changes required. Finance is your money home, intuitive, transparent, and in your control. Now, let's look at tasks from Sophia's point of view as a manager. Tasks show right up on our home screen, one at a time in these simple cards, so she's not scanning long lists or jumping between screens. Here's a time-off request from Jose. She takes a quick look and approves it with a swipe. That's it. Next task comes up right away. This one's an expense submission, and it works the same way. She can review the details to see the context and approve it with a tap. Easy. If Sophia goes through these tasks, we also service directional insights from Deel AI. Just enough guidance to help her make a confident decision without needing to look up policies or ask around. The app only shows what actually needs her attention, nothing extra, nothing distracting. Global work finally feels simple, not fragmented, not stressful. And when work feels like this for people like Sophia, trust goes up, retention improves, and productivity compounds. This is what payroll looks like when it's built around people, not just powerful systems behind the scenes, but a worker experience that can feel clear, predictable, and human from day one. And that's what you can expect with Deel's new mobile app. We're beginning to roll out parts of this experience starting today. And we're focused on bringing the fully redesigned app to every global professional by summer of 2026. We can't wait for you to experience it. Next up is Clark Hoy, who will be bringing you some updates on how we handle payroll at scale for the largest enterprises.